If you'd like to see more of our videos, please subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMtrading. Today is February 12, 2020, and today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the major economic events of the day coming out of the United States at 5 p.m. South African time, Fed Chairman Powell will continue his testimony in front of Congress in relation to the last rate decision. Now, looking at the markets, we saw the British pound actually continue its bounce, but the question is what's next? Looking at the Dow Jones, trade pretty much sideways as this testimony is coming out, and looking at the commodities, gold pretty much unchanged. Well, oil bounces just a little bit, right? It looks like it's bouncing much more, but it's really been very flat. Lastly, looking at Microsoft, big sharp sell-off yesterday. Could this be the top? And we're going to answer that question, but let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So we're jumping here into the GBPUSD at a 4-hour chart. You can see that this little rally has extended itself from 129.22 to 129.64, which is about a 40 pip move. Okay, now all said and done, this is not massive, but just be aware that we do have resistance level at this 129.84-ish level, so I do expect it to retrace from there, as this has been a really important pivot point for the GBP. Now, all said and done, it's still yet to be seen how Brexit will actually unfold, even though that, you know, the law has been passed and regulation has to take into effect and all that stuff, but yet to see how it's on the ground has changed the markets. We have yet to see. So with that said, just be aware that as that unfolds and continues to trade. Okay, so just remember 129.84 is a decent resistance for it to retrace back. Now looking at gold, not doing much. 1566, really flat on low volatility, on low volume also. So this is something to just, you know, kind of phase out for now until we see some sort of, you know, breakout on either direction. Now looking at oil, okay, we saw it pretty much level off at $50 a barrel. Okay, this is pretty much the bottom. It looks like it's bouncing here. Yet things in China haven't gotten better, and you know, quarantine is still there. Shipments are down, which means that the consumption of oil is down. So, you know, I don't want to celebrate this too quickly that this is going to be a bottom, but it does look like it's bottoming out. Okay, so keep that in mind as we continue trading there. Now looking at the Dow Jones, also pretty much unchanged, trading at 29,300-ish level. A little bit of volatility yesterday, kind of like a mixed message yesterday, with a few stocks actually, you know, going in different directions. So really nothing to say right now with the Fed Chairman Powell speaking today. We're kind of past the major companies' earnings season, so we have yet to, you know, to see some sort of impetus in either direction. Now looking at that stocks, okay, let's jump to Microsoft. This was the one that actually sold off the most. You can see 189 to 183. That's a $6 sell-off. If we look at a daily chart, you can see that's a major sell-off. Okay, so this type of scenario, if we look at a weekly, it looks like an inverted hammer. This little formation of the candlestick is an inverted hammer. So this does look a little bit bearish, okay, to tell you the truth, as it, you know, peaked out at 189 and then made a reversal and closed on the bottom here. Okay, so with that said, this may continue making a further correction. Okay, so it may have topped out for now, at least, okay, until we have some sort of clear indication otherwise. But this does look a little bit bearish to me. So with that said, we can maybe continue seeing this sell off a little bit, maybe down to the 180-ish level, 179-ish level, because remember, this has really gone, you know, in the past year, it's gone from, you know, something like $100 to $190, almost doubling in price in 52 weeks, which is amazing. Okay, the people are putting a lot of money into this company in the anticipation that it's going to bring better sales and therefore increase the value of the company and therefore increase the price of the stock. So with that said, it's still something to consider if it does make an about face and make a further correction. Now looking at Tesla, this has also been dead on its highs, hasn't really retraced much. Okay, so looking for a big anticipation from Tesla coming into this year. This is Fred Razak. I want to wish everybody a great trading day. Thank you.